Hey guys and gals, here we have Emma's Art Studio for our next Lego set build. This is set number 41711, contains, I believe, 844 bricks. So, here's the front of the manual. This is what it's supposed to look like. And the manual, and yes, we do get dreaded stickers, the manual is broken down into 7 bags. Now, I can't show you the whole manual because there is some stuff in here that I'm not supposed to show yet, just related pages. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to work up till about an hour's worth of video, or maybe 4 bags. We'll see how well we can do this here. So, and yes, I'm going to have to put these on, and I really don't want to do that. So, let's get started here. I'll put that up there, hoping you can see everything. Trying to get myself some room here, get myself situated. I know I don't have these really planned out. That's the thing. And so I'm taking it, the hearts here means that we're finished. So it's just like the Minecraft set with the stars. This one's got hearts. And, you know, there's a lot of dudes out there who are scared of these friend sets. Like, they'll stay away from like they're the plague. And for the most part, they have some pretty interesting pieces. And I think what turns off a lot of people is the figures. You know, why a dude? You're a dude. You shouldn't be building these things. You know, why are you doing that? You know, because I can. And also to show, especially guys out there, it's okay to buy these friends sets. You know, I mean, they got a lot of good inspiration in them. It's just buried under all the weird colors and stuff. So here we have Emma. We've seen her around a few times, and she's supposed to... Oh, I thought we were putting together a book. This is supposed to be a binder, and guess what I got to do? I got to put a sticker on that, right? I mean, look, we already got to put a sticker on the very first step. And I'm going to tell you right now, this whole set is stickerfied, and they want sticker number 11. So let's take a look at the artwork. I mean, it's pretty, but why couldn't these be printed? I don't mind paying a bit more for printed stuff. So I'm looking for sticker 11. There it is right there. So now I notice more and more I'm getting comments on these type of videos. You know, some people, I guess, are stuck on certain parts of the builds and have been asking me, you know, how do I do this or puts that together. And to be honest with you, I really can't answer those questions because sometimes even I don't know, and I'm trying to fight the sticker here. Pieces like this, I don't mind putting a sticker on. So, and I guess this is supposed to be like her little notebook, like a little binder. Maybe it's her portfolio. And what else? So, and the other person we're putting together is Professor Beatrice. Beatrice, I think? Beatrice? I don't even know. Sometimes I'm not really good with names. Now, honestly, look how small these arms are. I'm always afraid I'm going to break these. I haven't yet, but you never know. It's kind of cool to get these different types of wigs. If you get this set, whatever you do, do not throw away the wigs. I know some people throw away the figures. Don't throw away this stuff. Give them away. The wigs, they work with regular minifigures. You don't need to throw those away. Some people do. I've had a few people already tell me off for that. I'd never throw any of those away. I knew I knew a few people who did, and I was like, you're being foolish. Why would you throw this away? And it started drama. So I was like, well, I mean, of course, it's their Lego. They can do as they please with it. But make sure that spins pretty freely. This is another thing I'm always afraid. I'm afraid to break these little wheels on these bikes. So there's the bike, and we've got the stud for the headlight. And I guess this is Professor Beatrice's ride. So the helmet belongs to her. And I'll show you. If you think I'm kidding here. In order to wear a bicycle helmet, you have to cut your hair off to put the helmet on. And I'm sorry, some of us have grown emotionally attached to our mops. I don't think so. Alright. So, we got to make 2 of these here. I think those are the easels and such. So it looks like today, I don't know how far I'm going to get on this. I'd like to try to get it done because, yes, it's one of those things that I have to finish. I'm trying to do a mix of these and sets from my personal collection. And yeah, I'm pretty much running out of time on things right now. I'm trying to find this last blue plate. There it is. So far the colors are pretty normal in here. That's good. At least they're not pinks and pastels. You do see some in there, but nothing too major. I just need to find the 1x2 modified plate with handle. Okay. Gotta make 2 of these. I'm taking these are the art easels. Now I think we're going to be putting stickers on these, which I don't mind. I got billions of these. I may end up doing some alternative builds with some of these. Okay. The first one is to put the clip on and then put the sticker on there. That's a bad move because I'm afraid I'm going to bump into that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the sticker on it first. It looks like it's the one with the yellow bridge. And here's a bit of a fun fact here, if I can find the box. Here's that same bridge right here. And there's the sticker sheet. There's that little building. The only thing we're missing is the tree, but too coincidental, huh? If these were printed, these would make great, let me make sure here, great pieces for like an art gallery. And some people say, well, why do you hate stickers so much? Like, what do the stickers do to you? It's getting them on straight is the big problem, and 2, they do peel off after a while. So and I got that one on pretty straight. And oh, I just noticed something. I put it upside down. Now, can I get that off? This is why I hate stickers. And honestly, any set, like I have a scale like 1 through 10 on sets. I don't care what kind of expensive set it is. It could be a cheap poly bag. It could be an expensive set like the let's say like a Taj Mahal or something like that. Once it's got stickers in it, at best it'll always be a 5. Because if I have to spend time getting stickers straight and fighting them, the scale goes down. Like I did the Transformer set, and that was an instant 5 out of 10. It was an F because I had to put stickers on it. And you know, Lego's an expensive art medium, and if I have to spend time, well, keeping it family friendly here, messing around with stickers, yeah, it's just gonna get trash talked in a family friendly way. So I survived that one. But the easel's pretty cool actually. So I guess we can drop that down. And yeah, some people say I bitch too much about the stickers, but why can't this be printed onto here? You know, I don't mind shelling out a few more bucks for a set that's been printed. Because printed parts to me makes the set feel more high-end. Like right now I'm trying to straighten out this stupid sticker. I've had some fans literally cuss me out because I don't like them. Well, these are the same fans that I see and their stickers are all crooked. I'm like, see, that's why. At least I got that one on there right. You know. And if I wasn't, if Lego didn't provide the set to me, and let's say this is something I bought at the store, like for my own personal use, you would not see me putting stickers on any of this stuff. You know, you just wouldn't. Okay, so we have the 2 easels, and these easels are not a bad idea. Really simple. Nice little build. Just too bad they have the stickers on them. So far, we've only done like 3 or 4 pages, and we already have been caked with stickers already. And, well, maybe we're getting a little better here. We haven't seen anything, but as long as this sheet is full, there's stickers. Okay, Jay, enough about the stickers. Well, I hope we're not putting stickers on these doors. I have a feeling we will. And I understand why Lego does this. Sometimes they want to repurpose the parts. They don't want to have to make another mold for things. I understand that. But it just gets an insta fail from me. Alrighty. So well, that fit in there pretty easily. It's almost like a just didn't want to stay on there. Okay. It's hanging over by 2. Okay, it is. Making sure here. And one thing I'm also not too keen of is making bases. However, if you do bases, you can easily drop this in your city. Although, looks like this build is a one-side job. Well, it's got 3 sides, and the back's left open for play. But yeah, so far though the build. Well, with the stickers, fighting to get them on. Yeah. Alright. But at least it's got a nice bright color palette. So, that's one thing I also look forward is to seeing how bright the color is. You know, the colors. Is it entertaining? And so far, the build's been okay. Putting the bricks in's fine. It's fighting those stickers. Some of you rolling your eyes. I see you. Yeah. And all right. Yeah, when I was filming the brick exploration, the thing kept dropping out. The camera, so it told me the camera did not like this. It had a gut feeling on it, and it was right. Not sure what these are for. This is an art school. What are these here? Looks like rims to a bicycle just sitting right there. We'll find out what that is for. Maybe that's for the bike to go in there, like a bike rack. Oh, the doors have been spared. I don't have these. These are really new. Now, I wish these were solid, or at least clear. This is very new to me here. And this one, boy, that is scuffed up. What did they do to that? I've been wanting French doors for like houses for quite some time, but I wish that they were using the made this thing like this is a 1x6x6 frame. Why couldn't this be a 1x8x6 frame where we stick the regular doors in there? So I like these better. Pretty modern. Although these feel kind of flimsy. See, they kind of just really go in. This is really soft plastic. Just the way they're designed, I guess. And we had to go and foul it up with this dark pink stuff here. Alright. In fact, I see these doors being used for like modern buildings and stuff. Minus the hideous doorknobs. Okay. Well, let's open these up and stick that in there. Hey, thank goodness we don't have to put any stickers on those. Alright. And I've done this with my barber shop that I built. Using these round tiles like this, they make great little stoops for like porches, like steps. I just wish they made these tiles, these right here, both these actually with studs on them, where I can have a minifigure kind of anchor down to one of them. Studs just don't quite fit in there. Alright. So, this build here I think is mostly intended for young builders. Basically also for young gals. For an adult, males such as myself, you know, some people question, why do I build this stuff? Because it's cool. And, you know, there's some guys out there who are scared of these sets. They just stay away from them. It's like they'll see them in the Lego store, like a big box store, and they'll run away from them like it's the plague. Lots of good inspiration in these. I mean, there literally is, if you want to enhance a build, there is so much detail in a friend set. And the colors, yes, they got pastels, you know, just look past those. Lots of really good stuff. Basically, good accessories, good interior parts. I think that goes there eventually. We'll slide it in there. And how I know that, because I already see the step here. You know, but I remember when I would do all these on YouTube, people would be like, why? Why are you doing those? Aren't you embarrassed? No. At the end of the day, it's got some good parts to harvest from. I'm not scared going into a store buying these. I hate to think these are left exposed unless there's columns that go in there. Okay. My neighbors had a party today. They shut it all down at 10 o'clock, which didn't bother me. I think it was somebody's birthday or something. Pretty cool though. I mean, they had a bounce house and the works. I have never yet ever been in a bounce house in my life. We didn't have them when I was a kid. They just weren't there. You know what? These pieces right here, you get enough of those, make great half pipes for skateboards. Matter of fact, I know Lego's got some that are in some of the city sets. They make great half pipes for like a skate park. You could use it for bikes or skateboards or roller skates, but roller skates, roller blades. I mean, wait, Lego, don't you have roller blades? You got roller skates. Why don't we use those? Oh, we're gonna have to put two of these together. Look how fun that is. It's all 1x1 tile mayhem. So these fit right in here. Do they fit all the way? No, that's what you call seamless. Matter of fact, that's a good building technique right there, to be honest with you. And the reason why I'm saying that is, you flip that upside down. I've seen some Mexican food restaurants that have those arches and stuff and the nice mosaics. So just imagine you using that. You know. So, I mean, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of inspiration in these friend sets. You know, if you're a dude, don't snub your nose and run away and hide somewhere, you know. They are your friends. Well, this set's your friend. It's got a lot of good building techniques you can use. But Jay, it's meant for girls, really? I don't know. I got a copy of it right here, and I'm building it, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not gonna hide. I don't mind building this stuff. I had a friend of mine. He had Emma's house. Emma or Olivia's house, that tan one with the pink roof, and he swapped all the colors out and made it into a regular normal house. And I thought, see, that's what I'm talking about. He just swapped out all the pink and pastels for normal house colors, and it looked like a Lego City set. I was like, there you go, it worked pretty well. It worked for him. I should have done that to mine, but I parted mine out. It's been gutted years ago. And that review still gets views, surprisingly. Yeah, but honestly though, this is a great idea that would fit in there. These little mosaic pieces. Really good. So, and I think honestly a younger builder would really enjoy this. Whether if they're a guy or a gal. You know, nothing to stop you. See, it looks pretty good. Whoops, where are you going? So, too bad you can't fill those little holes in there. Alright. And I skipped a step here. So you got a couple of these black pieces you got to set in there on top. Pretty cool. Kind of crown off the top of those. Matter of fact, that makes a great wall there. Imagine like maybe just a little wall, like around a building or something. That right there would just be good alone. Put some of those You know, if you can get these in maybe dark red or even like maybe dark orange or tan or some medium nougat, just imagine using those for a wall, like around a house or something, maybe around a park. Really good idea. Then what you do is you just come in here, maybe put some tiles on it. They also have those 2x2 plates with the 2 studs, or they use these track pieces, but that's what you're left with. But honestly though, that's not a bad idea. If you want to use that idea, there you go. It's a great inspiration right there. Just swap out the colors would be even better. Matter of fact, just as design alone, I think I've seen something similar to that on a clothing store. Okay. We're almost done with bag 1. I may have to just do a bunch of these today, and get them done. Actually, it's nighttime, but yeah, it's daytime for me. Well, that one just doesn't want to go on. And the manual is very slow. It's not like you're putting 20 pieces in, and it's just how it is. I've been looking for these in red, and sadly they're green. So I'll take those. You know, hey, they use them for bushes. So I think the open part is supposed to be in the back. I needed one of these red ones for my Ronald McDonald figure, and they were so pricey on Bricklink. I was like, no, I'll live without Ronald McDonald. And that is it for bag 1. And I'm not going to break these down into little tiny videos. You know, wait a minute. Why do we have a bunch of these medium nougat ones? Did I miss something? Oh, yes, I did. We're not done yet. Hold on. I'm taking it these are like stepping stones. But I'm missing a few colors. Must mean they're in another bag. I had to do a thumbnail, so some of them probably got mixed in, because I don't see half of these. And these are pretty common too. I got a bunch of these. Let's make sure here. Alright. We got plenty of the pink ones. Did we put this thing somewhere too? Nope. So what I'm going to do, I don't remember this going anywhere. Let me take a look, see if they have a shot on the inside here. Yes, even on the kitty sets, I mess up. Oh, I just noticed something about this manual too. It's got the little progress bar, like if you're playing a video game. Okay, so I'm going to put all the spare stuff in here, in my unprofessional noob sorting tray. And we're going to continue on with bag 2 of the build. I think we've been building for about 20-25 minutes. So let's hope I got the bags in order here. So bag number 2, we got to put together Felix. That's old Felix right there. Felix. Well, wait, is he wearing... No, he can't be wearing purple. He is! Wow! Alright. Okay. Alright, we got the wig there. So Felix looks like he might be of Spanish descent. Or he's just dark-skinned. Like Olive, maybe. Ooh, we gotta be careful. Almost broke his neck. Oh, that would have been really traumatic on here. I'm trying to find his legs. There they are. I can see why a lot of people don't like these. They just kind of look disproportionate. I mean, the heads are bigger than the bodies, you know. And there he is. Looks like Mr. Perfect. He must be one of the gifted students in here. And that's it. We finished him up, so he's out of the way. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I just saw something. When I was putting these stepping stones here, that was for the step. I wasn't paying attention, so... we already got a few of these in already, so we'll start putting those in. Oh, a croissant. And somebody asked me, though, would you ever buy these sets full price? For friend sets, if you are really into the theme, not too bad. If you got a young one who's into Lego. But for someone even like myself, a dude at my age, I would just wait till these come on clearance. Like at a big box store. So if you see them and they get cheap, I've always see friend sets for 50% off. And then we have to hang a tile off the corner. All these pieces, and I have to go through and find one piece just to have it hang over 3 studs. You heard me correctly, it just hangs there. Probably something underneath that. Yes, it is. Why don't we just stick the tile on here? Here's the thing, I would have just done this, stick the tile on here as a sub-step and shove it there. You know, I don't understand that. That's just how Lego does things. But we all write up our manuals differently. You know, we're not all... I write them up differently than some people. You know, some people write up manuals. As long as I get to follow them, that's all that matters. Okay. Yeah, so far it's not a really bad build. It's pretty good. It's relaxing to put this stuff together. Okay, so far, if you're like a parent that's looking to buy this and put this together for your child, it's very relaxing. And this is something Lego could have... I've seen them do this with a few sets. They're meant for groups to build. They could have done this, made this a family set too, where, you know, this thing is broken down into 3 floors. Why don't we just have each family member build a portion of this? You know, I think that would have been really cool. And one person told me I talk too much. You know, these are just for notes for when I do the review. I can note okay, this set here, this could be improved by doing this. There could have been a few more things. Like they could have done better on this, or these are just notes for me. Two orange. Okay, I see an orange here we gotta put. I love these leaf pieces. The set just comes with a few of them, but they're cool. And Lego is starting to get more of the custom foliage stuff. When I was a kid, we had the little tree pieces. A lot of vintage Lego builders, they like the old school trees. I'm not going to disagree with them, they're pretty cool. But then again, sometimes I need to build something a little bigger. Alright. Now, we haven't hit a sticker in a long time, knock on wood. That's good. I mean, we're going to have to get to them eventually, but... I'm looking for the glass that goes in these. Okay. Yeah, a few of you have always considered my videos as ASMR. I had an ex-friend that kind of like, well, don't you get mad at them for that? I'm like, no, not really. Some people listen to my voice, they say it's soothing, or I don't yell in the video, I talk to you. I don't, you know, I don't do any of that stuff on here. Ooh, we got some sand green in here. What a lovely color. I don't think it's going to help with the stickers any. These we're not putting stickers on those. Alright. Well, I spoke too soon. Yep. Well, it was, I mean, they have their own little step too. That was bound to happen. Here I was saying, oh, there hasn't been any sticker activity in a while. Well, I'm going to have to keep my mouth shut on that one, huh? I'm going to have to keep the old pie hole shut. We don't want to have to contaminate with stickers. There we go. And this one goes here. I know some probably your jaws have dropped like, Jay, you should just do this all the time. Maybe I should just do an ASMR channel and just me putting stickers on Lego bricks. There we go. I think they're supposed to be like posters or something. Okay. Yep. I mean, I really don't use these much. But, I mean, they've been stickified. You know, I mean, let's just sticker it all up, boys and girls, or ladies and gentlemen. May have to censor that out because YouTube, and you know how they are with using that in there. You know, if it's a figure of speech. And you got one of these things here. We're doing the part exploration. It's like, these are pretty cool. I'd see these being used for modulars. I think they're using these for decorative things for windows, which would be pretty darn cool. Mixing these up with these little track pieces. So I'm assuming that's where this goes. No, it goes right here in the corner. So, not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, the sticker sheet is still plenty full. Still plenty full. Okay, I think I'm going to probably try to do bags 1, 2, 3, and 4. What makes these also take forever to get done is that there's no multiple builds. It's all like unique stuff, so I'm not building like multiples. So that's where it's like really taking the time here. Well, I'm not going to jinx it, but I'm just going to say it anyways. I'm really surprised we haven't put stickers on the glass pieces yet. Like on the window pieces. You know, if I got literally hundreds of these things, I don't really want to sticker them up. Alright, I can't even get this one in here. Let's try the top hole. Man, that just did not want to go in. We got to make a couple of these. Well, this one's going to be tough. Yeah, these are all tough here. Well, I'll tell you one thing, you don't want to pop those back out. I keep mine in the frames, and if I'm short a few pieces, I'll just order more glass. That's what I've been doing. These are a pain to pop out of here, so I won't even dare do that. When I put them in there, that's it. And if I need the frame for something else, I'll just wait the 20 million weeks, order them from Lego, and then that's it. You know, ain't worth risking breaking these. Okay, pretty good. Okay, 3 more track pieces. So this manual is pretty much designed for younger builders. Like, this manual is just as thick as some of the architecture and creator expert sets, but we're only doing 1 or 2 pieces per build. What's supposed to go in here then? It's still open. Maybe there's a tree or something. I think that's that tree that goes in we saw earlier. Yeah, I have a feeling these are going to get stickered. So we'll be doing those here in a second. Haven't seen the stickers, but I haven't changed the page yet. Yep, stickers. Let's just bellyache this one up and get it out of here. Yeah, these stickers sure came in this box kind of sloppy. Alright. Okay, this one goes here. Yep. Jay, this set is better than a 5. Why don't you give it a 10? Give those stickers, give them a chance. Well, when I'm fighting to get them off the sheet, yeah, that's the chance that they get. Now I do put stickers on scratched bricks or discolored bricks, because at that point I don't really care. So I can never get these lined up. Alright, and so we got that out of the way. Okay, I see this, but where's the other inverted slope? Oh, there it is. Yeah, at least it's a change. It's not something gloomy and dark. It's really bright, colorful, and cheerful. And we got to do the same thing we did on the other side. Here we go. And there it is. 1 by 1, right there. Now the film, we're going to do the glass again. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. And the book tells us to just stick these in, make a column, and drop them in. That's usually easier too. But I don't ever remember these being hard to put in at all. Like, I'm literally just snapping those in, praying I don't break anything. Let's just stick them in like that. Well, something failed, or it didn't. Some of these pieces are pretty unique. I don't have a replacement, so if I lose them, that's on me. Okay. And sometimes, though, putting the windows together does get boring. I do remember a set, though. It was the Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle. I think it was the second revision of it. They had 15 of these window frames without glass or any lattice in there. It was just kind of drafty. I mean, come on. I don't mind paying an extra $1 to have the glass put in. As long as I don't have to hunt for the parts. Yep. Okay, so we got those 3 in there. Nothing to stickify yet, huh? First I thought we had to put stickers in there, but no. Even, don't you be laughing at me. Putting those stickers on there. Mr. Felix. Must be an espresso machine. And sometimes, though, without the stickers, you just have to use your imagination. And back when I was growing up, we did have stickers. And yes, I put my stickers on my Lego when I was a kid. Now it's, I don't really do it anymore. I have a buddy that makes his own decals. He does a pretty good job. I just like, too bad you don't have a silkscreen machine. Then you can print right on the bricks. So I think that's supposed to be the coffee maker. This must be the little cafeteria. Like I said, just swap out these colors and make it look normal looking. You got yourself a nice machine there. I mean, just swap out the colors. Just imagine swapping this out. This would make a nice little, like a little Lego City, maybe a sandwich shop or something, I mean, really think about it. You could do that. You can change the colors out and make it to whatever you want. Lego does promote that stuff. They promote, using the imagination. And the imagination is very important because without it, I wouldn't have my job as a software developer and engineer. Okay, so we do fill these in here. And in that fill of work, yes, you will need your imagination. You will need to visualize stuff. So, something I never do is take loose stuff and put it in here while we're still building on it. So you put the candy bar in there that is printed, probably the only printed piece, and then the croissant goes in there like that, something in that nature. Sometimes it's just, let's stick the croissant in there first. Well, yeah. At least it comes with accessories. Okay, I got it in there. Let's just not breathe. Oh, more stickers, and look on the cupboards. And I mean, I can order these, but I don't have a lot of these in that color and gray. At least I'm not doing it like on something like nougat or something like that. So what I'm going to do first is set the cupboards inside. I'll tell you to put the stickers on beforehand, but I'm going to put them on here. So I think these are supposed to be like lockers. So they both take sticker 16. Yeah, I mean this. They should have labeled this a sticker bonanza or something. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Got to deface more of the bricks. Let's stick these together. It's part of the building guide. Just come in here and push those down, and I'll put the other one on there. Make sure I got those on correctly. Usually the lock is on the right hand side. And we still got plenty of stickers. And I have a feeling that clock piece is going to go on that tile, that big round tile that I saw in the brick exploration. Yep. Yippers. At least I didn't put a sticker on that. Hopefully not. Okay, so we got an apple that's in here. And we have red roller skates. We just stack these on top of one another. Set them in here. Along with the helmet. And it's going to roll over the place. Okay, so there's the lockers. They even show you to open up the door and close it. That's kind of cute. Alright, and then set the lockers over here. Well, that's fine, but the locks are on the other side. Wouldn't you just put it over here, or is that supposed to be for a coat rack or something? Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Alright. We have not even attached that door in yet. So this must be the sink then. Lego, can you bring out a different type of faucet? Alright. And they have these doors facing one way. But you know what I'm going to do? Have this one facing the other way. Yeah, pretty tight in there. What is that? 6 studs, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20. These take up space. There's no doors that go in there too. So, I mean, of course there wouldn't be enough clearance to open up doors. I'm still surprised there was no stickers on those. And I can always use these frames in weird colors. They're good for making old Victorians and such. And then this tile goes here. So we strengthen up the bottom of the base. That should have been done earlier. We did that. Okay, now we're strengthening up the door. Right there. Well, it's still not strong enough. It's still pretty wiggly. All right. Okay. Still wiggly. I think that's what those big plates are for, is to seam all that up and sew it together. Yes, that's what it's for. Okay. Putting these on. Some people will press down in the middle. Don't ever press down in the middle. Work your way around the edges where you know there's parts at. I've seen these break before. I've broken one before doing it and was reddish brown. I pushed down in the wrong spot and it cracked like right there. So be very careful. Just slowly press those corners down. Just, if you're not sure, just working it very slowly. White has been known not to break, but still. And we got a bunch of stuff left over. We got studs and a roller skate and a tap and all this stuff. Okay, so we're going to move on to bag 3. I think I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 in one installment, and then 5, 6, 7 in the last installment. Well, as messy as that looks, I may have to stop after this one. Let's see here. Yeah, I've almost been building for an hour. So, at least we're not putting stickers on that yet. Okay. I mean, we've got plenty of stickers to go, so I hope we don't have to see those anytime soon. Well, I hate when stuff like this just rolls off the table onto the floor. I should just put a lip on this. Oh, was there a Friends doll I had to put together? No, but I see a torso. Is there another one that's hidden in here? It's got hands attached, but I don't see any heads or anything. Is it pulling what I did years ago? And maybe so. I remember I did a closet tutorial. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description as well as the little card. It's up here in the corner. And I built a tutorial for a closet, a built-in closet. And I didn't want to take the arms off the minifigures. You know, a lot of people said it's kind of weird having hands hanging off your clothes. And yeah, I kind of looked at it more and more thinking, yeah, it does seem kind of odd, and left it at that. These are pretty cool. Okay. Alright, here's something you need to note here. I didn't notice this until I looked over here. There's actually a 1x1 plate hidden right behind this angular plate. So, why didn't he split this up? I don't know, because even I was looking at that twice. So there's supposed to be two 1x1 plates back there. So a young one may need some help with that, because even I was kind of stumped on that at first. Thinking, that plate doesn't go back all the way. So, looking for one more of those. Got that. Alright, start pulling out all the tan. When I was going through the parts, through the brick exploration, I was getting bored going through all the parts. And sometimes I do get bored reviewing the parts. First few bags are pretty interesting after that gets redundant. And I'm trying to think of ways to speed up the brick exploration process. And, you know, make them not so dry and boring. Alright. See, now if they didn't put these arrows here, I would have been lost. I've been doing that too. What I usually do when I write up a manual, I'll write it up, take a breather from it for a few days, maybe a week. I'll come back and reread the manual again. And if I can still make sense out of it, it's a go. But if I read the manual and I'm lost on my own work, that means it's time to revise. I've seen some where they write up a manual. I mean, everybody does it differently. But sometimes writing up your manuals, and if you can't follow your own work, what makes you think a total stranger is going to follow? Now, for me, I've been doing this for so long I can interpret what the artist is doing, but somebody who's not really into all this won't really know. And I'm looking for one more of these. Oh, I see it. Put that over there. Okay. Oh, we got Technic in here now, huh? Okay, we did this. Okay. Okay. Haven't worked on my resource pack in a while. I'm trying to think of... I already got the music room installed and part of the library. I think I'm going to finish up the library. And I think what I'm going to do is bring out 3 different versions of the library, 3 different versions of a music room, and all that stuff. And I'm also thinking about doing is bringing out maybe, you know, like hidden corridors and stuff like that, just to kind of make it a little bit more involved, like a little... I'm trying to make sense out of what I'm saying here. The where you can get lost, there's hidden treasures, like it's a little exploration. So if you find a base, You don't know what you're going to find in one of those. Hate to think that gap is in the middle, is it? Oh, it's covered up. But there's going to be a sticker coming up. Well, maybe not. Hey, that's good. Maybe they put too many stickers in the set. But the whole goal about it is to have hidden passageways. I'm going to use some redstone to make switches turn on. And you can, like maybe there might be a bookshelf that's hidden. Like it has a hidden passage behind it, so you don't know. It'll look like any other bookshelf in the library or wherever I put it at. And you'll just see some random button, or maybe there might be a trap chest. You have to put a certain amount of items in there to trigger it. You know, if this is going to be for a server, I think that'd be the most fun thing to do to make it feel more like an exploration. Because I'm in for exploration series and stuff like that. So I think that'd be the best thing to do, is to you know, put a little bit of that in the Minecraft. And now with 1.19 pretty much approaching slowly, I've been thinking about restarting up a Minecraft server for the umpteenth time. Don't know yet. Usually I ask players on the server, do they mind? And then what I'll do is I'll back up the old version, what I call a historical game save, which means it gets preserved, doesn't get deleted or anything. And that's what I do. Because I really want to go to those mangrove forests, get some mud, get some frogs, get those new lanterns that the frogs poop out apparently. You got to give them like different things. But Minecraft really has stepped up its game. Okay. So far so good. I mean, this is not really losing my interest. I'm getting a little tired, but I'm not tired of the build, I'm just getting tired. That's such a nice color. I think it's aqua blue. And then you put spring green on top of it. It's like Easter colors. You know, I mean. And then there's a blue stud that goes on, or a tile that goes on the top. And purple bow. If you want a good way to display your bow collection, there you go. Just use these. Does that fit there? Yes, it does. There's one that goes on the other side. Why don't you just ask me to make 2 of those, and then we come in and modify them. Now I gotta hunt for all the parts and make another one. I should have read ahead. Whoops, my bad. Now I know exactly what I need to get here. And one of them is a bright orange bow. And the other one is like a pink flower for your hair. Hair ribbons. Yeah. I think I don't have to wear any of that stuff. No. No, I can't say much. I do wear other accessories. Okay. Don't be rolling off. Where do I put this stupid phone at? Put it right there. Okay. I need that come crashing down. So what they did here, they shoved this stick inside this torso. It's crudely in there. And it sits inside this jumper plate. And it rotates around like a little mannequin. That's one good reason to save your friends' torsos, is to make them into mannequins. Alright, let's set these up here. I gotta make 2 of these And these go on top of the, there we go, that's going to be kind of hard to line all that up. How's that lined up there anyways? Yeah, I kind of figured just take one of these and just mush it down. Whoa! Not like that. Sometimes this stuff is so hard to line up, so you just have to go with it and say, okay, we got to do one more on this side here. Okay. Alright, do we have to make duplicates? Absolutely not. So we got away with that one here. Okay, so I need one of these. Yeah, we're just going to do bags 1 through 4. And I'm thinking of just indexing these. I think I'm doing them with some of the other builds where we're doing 3 or more bags, or maybe 2 bags, I'll index them. These go on the inside. And sub-step time. Let's take a couple of these. Stick the candle in there. Makes a nice base for a candle. Never thought about using that for the candle base. And then sits in here. A friend of mine also got this from one of these sets. She uses these for trim around her windows, which looks pretty cool. Even with this notched out, it still looks pretty good. So I'm taking it that this has got something anchored to it. In fact, this almost looks like a music studio more than anything. Oh, I've got to put a piece on the top of that. Well, we'll stick that on there now. Whoops. It's all 1x1s too. You can see how flimsy and brittle that is. Okay. And yeah. That nice dark pink. And then we have 2 stud flowers. I need to get some of these newer style. I guess they're replacing the regular old ones and the flowers with these. But I want to get some of these in coral. And this goes here. And there goes the croissant. I'm going to pop out that and the chocolate out of there. There it is. Okay. Well, maybe I should have read a little further. We got to do another one of those trim pieces again. Oh, it's a little different. Never mind. Alright. Sometimes these are prone for breakage too. Doesn't matter what color it is. Those little things will snap right off. Okay. Well, they told me to rotate it, so there you go. Honestly, this has got a lot of build potential here. I mean, it's got lots of potential. It's just the colors, and it's just a very, it's a very fun, colorful build. But it's also very skimpy. It's too easy for an adult like myself. Except for that few pieces have been kind of hidden. Oops, I got to put the flowers on there. No, that's okay, we'll do that now. And the coral. There we go. And then we got to make a bunch of windows. So here we go. In fact, I may just say bags. We're on bag 3 right now. I may just save bags 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the next installment. I'll look at them and see how full they are, and if they're pretty full, we'll just save those for a later video. Okay. Got to make 4 of those. Well, 4 columns. I'm doing it slightly different. Yeah, I've been trying to find some good movies to watch, and you know, something to kind of pass the summer by. Haven't really found anything yet, and I know there's old classics that I could sit down and watch, but I don't know. Something to pass the work time away, because half my schedule is going to be working from home, so that's what I'm doing. Alright. So this one goes on the top here. I'm glad I have the camera angle like this. And that goes there. Okay. And we got to make 2 more of these that are identical. So let's get going on that. Yeah, these friend sets are not too bad. Just a lot of the dudes get scared of them. I guess they think the friends are going to judge them over that, and I just be like, hey, I buy them for the parts. Because Jay does it. Okay. Okay, so get that all straightened up there, and we got to put the top crown piece on, and then we can start sticking these in real quick. Well, you're not really seeing much, are you? There we go. And step 100 is just 2 plates. I kid you not. In the corners. So I'm thinking step 4 is probably just to finish up the room. Now, I'd like to find a few of these for campers and such. But I never thought using these for windows, you know, like for decorative trim over the window like that. It's not a bad idea, it's a really good idea. It makes a nice little clean arch in there too. So, yeah, I mean, you learn something new every day. And that's a pretty good idea. So there's a lot of good building ideas in this. A lot of good inspiration, and I will be sure to mention that hopefully in the review if I don't forget. I'd have one of you guys and gals remind me, but by the time I get done with this, the reviews are already done. Alright. So we got to make a bunch of these today. Well, those are not too bad to put in. And these just take the regular glass too, pretty cool. I got to make another one. And we got to make 2 of them. So we got to make all of these, huh? Oh, this one already had glass, and I was like, I can't get it in there. Well, no wonder why. I already had it installed. Okay, so you stick these together, and these are just 3x3x2, like windows with bow. These would look good for my elementary school if I still had that around. And at first I'd have said a sticker. No, we don't have to put a sticker on that. Thank goodness. And it looks like this is here. Gotta line all that up. Looks kind of funky from the angle view, but it's pretty much locked in. And a couple of plates. Okay, so let's stick the 1x1s in here. So we're not even close to finishing this up yet. Let's see, we're about halfway done. That's what the bar on the manual is telling me. And the lights are flickering. I'm going to have to save here in this second. And that's it. So, taking a look at the spares. That's pretty much what it is. So, let's go take a look at the stuff. Okay, so this is bag 4 right here. And don't let the doesn't look too scary. Oh, maybe it is. You know what? Let's see what time it is real quick here. I've been live, or not live, been building for about an hour and 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and we're going to blast through this one real fast here. So we can at least say we get this wrapped up. Okay, and always lint and stuff on this stuff, like a lint magnet. So all that work, and we come in here and we stick wall elements. Great for trailers, but not great for builds. Oh, but one of these needs a sticker. Oh, well. I'm going to have to put it on there. But actually I need a bunch of those for a grocery store mock too. So, well, may have to scrape the defacing off. I got to put something on there, and it's this big one right there. We're slowly devouring the stickers. See, now we're really getting pretty far. And I managed to get that on there straight. Okay, there we go. Stickify that up now. I guess they wanted to fill it in with something. I would have just done some bricks or put a plate here and just stick those tiles on. It would have been better. I would have been happier with that. Alright. I don't think I can bring the camera up any higher. Alright. So, let's continue on. So we got some corners that we got to find. Lock all that together. And no, I'm not going to get all addicted and start putting stickers on all my Lego bricks. Only the sets that Lego provides me, I'll put them on, but well, that doesn't go there. Well, I'm going to have to use the brick separator. First time I had to use that, because they want a 1x2 and a downward 1x2 by 1x4 angular plate, which I don't see in here. Well, here it is, one of these. I wish they'd make an upwards version of those. Okay, we already filled that in. This goes here. Right, so I just wanted to strengthen up this. This is what it looks like on the inside. Not too terribly bad. Yeah, at least we're not putting stickers on the drawers. And these have been around since I was a kid. They were in one of these Lego system, Lego basic sets. And I remember the containers were red and the drawers were yellow. And they actually had a 2x3x4 cupboard with a big cupboard door. And unfortunately, they only made them, I think, in 2 colors. So I don't have any of those. So we'll stick this thing in here. That's what it asked for. And then the top drawer looks like it's just a gold stud and a yellow hollow one. So yellow one in there, and then the gold one. You know, if this is if Art Studio, I wonder if they have a Muse in there. Probably not. They could have offset this and slid this back in here. Just saying, they could have done that. And then we got a cheese slope. In fact, I was looking for one of these for another project, but these little castle window elements, pretty cool. They use them for like supports for a desk. Even better, makes it look a little modern. Okay, so we are building a little workbench. And I can't even get it together. And you put this here like this, and put your scissors and have your scissors hanging over the edge like that. So you'd have to reach around and pray. Let's do a little field test here. So Felix needs those scissors. He's going to have to reach around like this and pull those over and hope he doesn't take a topple off the edge. We don't want any fractured bones, do we? Or maybe that's what we want, huh? Okay. Oh, I see what this is. Not a bad idea. Take one of these blue arches. It's the color scheme that kind of throws it off, though. No, it's one of these. And yes, that is in purple. It's a 1x1 by 1x1 downwards angular plate. I was looking, I thought it was a plate, but no, it's a angular plate. 2 separate tiles. Should have got some of these dot sets too, because a few people buy them for the tiles, and they have some pretty unique colors and stuff like that. Now, despite the color of this is supposed to be a sewing machine, and they used an ice skate for, I guess, for the sewing thing part. I don't know what it is. I don't sew, and it sits here. I think that's what it is, a sewing machine. Looks like it. You have a better view of it than I do. And, oh, there's supposed to be a pink stud that goes on the back side. Do I have to rip that out? Yes, indeed I do. I don't want to forget that right there. Put that there. Oh, and there's a green thing that goes on the top. So you don't want to forget all that stuff. And stick that back in there. I hope my light ain't going bad. The price of everything's going up, so when you see the light bulb starts flickering, and they were talking about having brownouts to cut down electricity in my area, and I thought, oh, No. I don't want to get started in that rant anyways. Okay. Stick this here. Just a little stool. Looks pretty comfy. And let's line it all up. Okay. How fun is that right there? You got to piece all that in. So step 1 is the plate. Step 2 is what? 24 tiles? Yeah, so you're going to watch me put all those on there. And they're all just quarter rounds too. So what I am going to do is start piecing it together. And I'm sure you can put some other colors on here too. You know, maybe I shouldn't be working on the... I should be working on the inside tiles first. And yes, that is cool yellow. I do need these, but surprisingly, I need these in gray. These little quarter rounds. Bright colors are cool, but that's probably the only weird piece that I need in a not so weird color. So you're going to have to line these all up here eventually. Oh yes, I was watching The Walking Dead World Beyond, and I got caught up on that one. And I thought, oh, they're going to release out some new seasons. Well, no, it was only 2 seasons and they were done with it. And I'm like, oh, never mind. I wasted my time watching that. Oh, that's pretty cool, but it's the wrong way. So I was like, well, I wanted to binge watch something. Save something for summertime, but... Yep, gonna have to fight to get those on there too. I mean, this would make a great floor pattern if you could just fill in these stinking holes on it right here. Would work really good. And no, I'm not gonna go get a bag of mortar and throw it in there. It would be tempting, but no. That'd make a great floor rug. Maybe you could just use those as a floor rug or something. Like a throw rug. Put it in front of your sofa and just stick those right on there. Look really cool. What I'm trying to do is get these lined up, so I'm sorry you can't see that. Yeah, I've been taking my nephew out driving, teaching him how to drive and stuff. It's different because I used to take him to places. Now he's doing that for me. It's kind of odd how things change. And it is true, kids grow up real fast. Something I'll never experience, but I'm not going to go into the depression talking about that. And no, I don't have children. Wish I did, though. Alright. Okay. And this sticks right here. Why didn't we do this on this side? I preferred this over the other one. Because this is not a sticker and this is brightly colored. So, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yuck! We gotta put another sticker on? Oh wait, I'm gonna... Alright, so you got a 1x3 flat tile and I gotta put a sticker on that. I mean, I have a bunch of those, but it's a little ruler too, like a little yardstick. They do make a tile with that on there. I'm surprised they didn't recycle that or something. Alright, so it's like that. Yep. I mean, yeah, you know, yeah, of course I can peel these off. I may still peel off some of these. I do have a drawer that I keep all the printed and stickered stuff in. I may just throw these in there. Okay. Yeah, so this book should have been broken down. for family builds. Like, they should have just made each family member build a portion of this. Like, let's say you have a daughter. Mom and dad can pitch in too, so each person gets their own part of the building guide. And you would build stuff like that. It's like person one builds the bottom floor, second person builds the second floor, and the third person builds the third floor and roof. And that's what I'd like to see, is more family builds. With Lego, I've seen them do it with the bigger sets where you can get friends together. But I'd like to see more of the more family orientated builds. Okay, we have a teapot on here. We'll set that on there first. They want me to put a bunch of stuff and then set the teapot in. Well, that would have been hard with my big fingers, so I'm just going to do it first. Alright. And my project is done. Cool. Well, I'm going to get this bag done before I check my work. And we got a cereal bowl that goes here. Must be the kitchen or something. I don't know what that is. Now, wall elements are good for this. See how this protrudes out a little bit right here? That's one thing I like about the wall elements. You get that clearance. Okay. Alright. Must be the ceramics department. Oh. Oh, that just brought up a story. Okay. I took ceramics in high school. And I remember taking art and ceramics back in junior high, and it was really fun. Well, I took it in high school. That was mistake number one. And mistake number two was the teacher who was supposedly teaching it. And she did not like me from the start. Ceramics and myself never got along. I couldn't make anything out of clay. I could make stuff out of Lego, I could do wood, I could do computer programming, anything, but that was not it for me. So I wasn't doing too well in the class. Don't ask me how. I just could not get a grip of how things are supposed to be done in there. And anytime I'd make something out of clay, I would just fail at it. And she said, "Oh, you're not trying, you're not trying." Well, I just couldn't do this type of stuff, you know. I'm being honest, at least. I'm not lying or anything. And she wanted me out of that class, as bad as it was. So, I don't know what happened, but I got sick with the chicken pox. This is back before we had the shots for it. And I came back to class, and she was like, "You're not supposed to be in here." And I was like, "Wait, what?" She goes, "Oh, I booted you out of here 2 weeks ago because you didn't show up for class. I had an excused absence and everything." I was lost. So she goes, "You need to go see your counselor because I don't want you in here." Okay. I went and saw the counselor. She goes, "Yeah, I don't understand why she kicked you out. She said that you weren't really good at the subject, so she just booted you out of there." Yeah. So, okay. So I had a couple of options since she booted me out of there. Interior decorating, or interior design, or PE. I already took PE, so guess what? I only had one other option, which was interior design, and that class, you know, it was different. It was not something I would ever take again, but it was something different. And maybe I should have took that class because there was a lot of cute gals in there. I was like, wow, that's where they've all been hiding at. Not in the art department. So I kind of just stayed in there for the remainder of the semester or the school year. And I mean, the teacher was okay. Matter of fact, she's still teaching there like 30 years later, 20, 30 years later. And that class, except for the gals in there that were really nice and stuff like that, there was only like maybe me and one other guy in there. And the rest of it was just all ladies. So, and this guy comes up to me and goes, you came at the right time. He goes, this is where all the girls are at. I'm like, oh, I could see that. So yeah, and a lot of them in there were really nice and talkative, friendly. I'm thinking, oh, and art class, people in there were on their own little cloud to keep it friendly. And that was pretty much about that. And we are done with bag 4. And I'm too pooped to do any more. But I wanted to finish that floor up. So the moral of the story is that sometimes a class may seem fun, but it usually depends on the professor and such, or teacher. I wouldn't call her a professor. And I got another horror story about taking advanced drawing in college, and I'm going to tell you right now, that was no fun. I got an A in there. I think I got 102%. But me and that professor locked horns. And that's the spare pieces we got for bag 4. So, if I can remind myself, I may talk about that story about how bad drawing was. And for those who didn't know, I was going to be a professional artist. Well, and with ceramics and taking that course, that was not good. So here's bag 5. We're going to be doing a few more things here with windows and all sorts of stuff. And we've only gotten through about half the sticker sheet. So it looks like we're going to be doing more stickers. So I'm going to leave everything here. Leave you guys here for the night, because I think I kept you long enough. And we will continue on with the 3rd floor and the roof. So hope to see you there.